Today I'll be teaching the angle properties of quadrilaterals, and I won't cover it all, I'll cover the basic parts. Shout out to Simonfc, who has asked me to create this video. So, angle properties of quadrilaterals. Let's start with a rectangle. So, every single angle in a rectangle is 90 degrees. That is the biggest factor in angles, in a rectangle to do with angles. Now let's draw a square. Every single angle here is 90, 90, 90, 90. In fact, I'd like to tell you about a formula. So this formula is called 180 n minus 2. And n is the amount of sides in a shape. So if you took a pentagon has 5 sides. So 5 minus 2 times 180. 180 times 3 equals 540. So the answer 540 is the total amount of degrees a pentagon has when you add up all of its angles. Everybody knows that there are 360 degrees in total if you add up every single angle in a quadrilateral. Let's try that out with this formula. So 180, 4 minus 2, 180 times 2 equals 360. See? But we are dealing with quads here, so let's go into a trapezium. This is an isosceles trapezium. Here, I found one. Here's an isosceles trapezium. So, you might be asking, well, you see this, as it's an isosceles trapezium, let's label these angles A, B, C, and D. A is equal to B and C is equal to D. So, if you knew the angle C, you could find A, B, and D by only knowing C, because C is equal to D, and then A equals B. So basically 2A take away 2, so basically 360 take away 2C, 360 take away 2C equals 2A basically. So this might be a little bit too complicated for some of you to understand. So let me put it into context by labeling these with numbers. So let me make C 25. So if 25 equals C, and this is equal to C, then 25 equals D. And then C plus D equals 2C, which means C plus D, so 25 plus 25 is equal to 25 plus 25. That's basically what it's saying. Equals 50. And then what you do is, when I said in the formula, 360 take away 2C, I basically meant 360 take away 50 equals 310. And then this tells me that the sum of these two angles, 1 and 2, is 310. And these two angles are equal. So 310 over 2 equals 155. Now let's do a parallelogram. So let's find a parallelogram. Yeah. That doesn't work. So let's make this a really strict parallelogram. So the properties of it here are that this side, let's say this A, this is B, this is C, this is D. A is equal to D and B is equal to C. Did you get it? This is equal to this and this is equal to this. The opposite angles are equal to each other. That is basically everything in a parallelogram that's the basics in a parallelogram. So I think that's all. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope you watch another one of my videos.